Hi, thanks so much for joining me. Today's categories for favorites are eyeshadow palettes, limited edition blushes, and your lips but better colors. So let's go ahead and start with limited edition blushes. These really have been go-to since I got them, all of them. So we've got here the Chantecaille blush, which I don't know if it's available anymore. This is in Radiant Blush. It's so pretty. I don't have it on now, but it imparts a beautiful glow. Now, if you have this or you want to get this, being mindful of how much is being added on, because it does have the potential to bring back texture just because it has a glow to it. And it's really pretty though. And every time I've worn it, I've gotten compliments on it. And you can see there the color. It's really beautiful. So it brings about bone structure. Now, one thing, if you do have this and you're finding that there's a little bit too much glow, you can always go over it with something like the Perfect Blur powder or any powder just to take that down a little bit in the front here for me because I have pores. But also if you have any other texture that you want to kind of take that down a little bit, then adding powder on top also helps. Then we had this, which sold out at the Hermes boutique when I tried to get it, and then also was sold out everywhere, and then it came back and I bought it right away and I picked it up at the store. Yes, this is a Roca Bar blush by Hermes, which I don't think is available anymore. Now, there were questions about would this look muddy because there was that brown in there, and actually it was reminded of the Chanel, their palettes that had like a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush together that you could put all over the face. Same idea here. This can be worn all over the face. It can be worn under foundation, which I have not yet tried. I still haven't tried that, but I have worn it all over my face, and I was letting one of you know that I put it on all over my face almost as a foundation. And it looked great at home. But then I went to the bathroom where we had an event, and it had one of those lights that goes all the way around the mirror and it's a little bit harsh, and I looked like a disco ball. So just be careful of the lighting situation if you are going to use this all over the face. It is really beautiful though. Do I have a brush where I could do that now just to kind of show you? Okay, this is a little bit dense for what I want to do, but I have this brush here. I'm just gonna add it. Oh, let's just add it. Kind of like a Guerlain product in that you can add it all over the face. I really should have a larger brush for this, but I thought let's just add some glow to the face. I think this also reminds me of not too far off of like an Hourglass product. If you wanted to try to get the effect of this, maybe look at the Hourglass line. I'm not sure exactly what shade I would use to mimic this, but their finishing powders have a very similar kind of glow, although this has the potential to really be very glowy. But I thought I would show it to you in case you were curious about it. It was a really beautiful one, and I really enjoy using it. It is one of those products that I'm happy using. I don't run into that kind of product as much anymore where I really just enjoy using the product. This is one of those. So here it is, swatch. I just swirled all the colors together and swatched it, so you can see how it could be used as a foundation of sorts. You can also use it as a blush, like I just swept my brush around the exterior here without picking up too much of the highlighter there, and it's really pretty. So I've used it blush and foundation, but again, still haven't used it under foundation. Let me know if you've tried that. This is actually the blush I do have on. This one's by Chanel. It's in 998 Pêche Lumiere, and this is the one that you encouraged me to buy because you loved it so much. And this one has a tawniness about it as well, which you know I love. So this is very subtle, and I just take these parts of it. I don't really mix in the highlighter part, and it still has a glow about it. So I have that on, and then I enhanced it with a little bit of the Dior Creme stick blush in 012 Rosewood. That's really beautiful as well. But this is the base I start with. This is a really great one for neutral makeup because it doesn't add too much color, but adds a little bit of life to the face, and it's really pretty as well. So let's swatch that. I just swatched this without even the highlighter down the middle, and you're gonna see that it is very, very light. So there it is next to the Hermes. And this is the highlighter portion of it. This lighter part right there. It is very silky going on. Really great formula. I don't know why they don't do more. Maybe they will do more in the future because it's different than their other traditional blush products. It feels very different from them, silkier feeling. Then for Your Lips But Better, I had it on for a few videos there. This one has been a staple as a Your Lips But Better. I think this is the closest Your Lips But Better color on me. It's by Victoria Beckham, really easy to wear. I love the size of this lipstick. It's very easy to apply. And this one is in the shade Spark. You can see there, Spark is the shade. And here is the swatch of Spark. It's really pretty. One of my favorite all-time lipsticks. Another lip product that is not new to this discussion, I've talked about it before, is by Chantecaille. This is the Lip Chic product. It's a little bit more sheer. Again, that's why it probably falls into this category. It is very much a Your Lips But Better. It's a little bit, like I said, more sheer. You can build it up, but it's not going to have the same opacity as the Spark. Here's what the color looks like. And this one is in Bourbon Rose. So they have Tea Rose as well, which is also pretty. Bourbon Rose is the one that I pull for more. So this is Bourbon Rose here, next to Spark. Bourbon Rose right there by Chantecaille. Lip Chic. And then we have a newcomer to this category. It's a full coverage lip, and this one is also by Chantecaille. They took a lot of time to formulate this one. This is the Lip Creme product, and this is the one I really enjoy using. It's like a brighter version of my lips almost. You'll see here how it is more of a full coverage, more opaque lip, but it still has like a glossy quality to it. Really pretty, very flattering. So this is that's the Anemone is the shade by Chantecaille, Anemone. Actually, now that I think about it, for this video, I could have worn a Your Lips But Better color, but I didn't. I left my other color on. But yeah, Anemone. Should we put this? Maybe it would make more sense to wear that for this video. Let's see. Let me clean this off. This is Chanel Rouge Libre. It's the Le Rouge Lustre formulation. So let's just remove that. Let's put on Anemone. I've worn this a lot recently in videos as well. So it looks cooler, I know, on the swatch, but on me it just looks nice and pink. I still need to rank the Le Beige palettes by Chanel, so we'll do a dedicated video to that, maybe in the new year. But this, I have to say that Le Beige palettes in general are one of my favorites because they are not as intense with their opacity, which is what I like. I like a more natural look, and like here's one right here. This one is in medium. Really pretty. This one has a little bit more color and a little bit more sparkle than the other ones in cool. So I will rank these for you, but I really enjoy the Le Beige palette. Other ones that should be no surprise. I still love Tisse Rivoli. It is one of my all-time favorites by Chanel. Tisse Rivoli. Here it is. Anytime I've worn this palette, I get compliments. It never fails. Like, this is a never fail palette. That's why I love it. It's very reliable. It looks pretty every time I wear it through the evening when I wear it, because I usually will put on eye makeup in the evening more than any other time. So there is Tisse Rivoli. Beautiful. If you're looking for Chanel palette, never tried them. Tisse Rivoli I know is a favorite of a lot of people with different skin tones as well, so it works for a lot of people. If you already have Tisse Rivoli and you want to kind of modernize it a little bit, this palette, which I talk about all the time, also by Clé de Peau, this one is in Sun Dried Driftwood 03, so that pops out here of the case. Sun-Dried Driftwood, focus, Sun-Dried Driftwood 03. These are very comparable appearing when actually put together. Now, this Clé de Peau palette has a primer type product in there. It's more of a cream eyeshadow. I had someone ask, like, how serious of a primer is it? For me, it's more like a cream shadow versus other primers. Like, there's that Chantecaille eye primer, which is really like sticky, not that it feels sticky, but it really adheres makeup to it. This one is more of like a gentle, even primer that allows for the color to show through a little bit more. But let me know if you have eyelids that tend to have crease in terms of eyeshadow. Let us know if you've tried the Clé de Peau and if this primer serves you well. This is the Clé de Peau. Go a little bit closer. Really lovely. I mentioned this one as a more updated version of the Tisse Rivoli because Tisse Rivoli is more by Chanel, is more traditional eyeshadow. The Clé de Peau is I feel like there's more technology involved. There are finer particles. They blend so seamlessly. Not that Tisse Rivoli doesn't blend seamlessly, but there's something that feels very next generation about the Clé de Peau palette. Really flattering, especially if you have a lot of texture to the eye area. I've gotten feedback that the Clé de Peau works really, really well. I love the Clé de Peau. It was my favorite. I believe it was last year. So that is definitely in the running as well. We have a newcomer to the eyeshadow game, and actually I was discouraged from purchasing this by you because some people are saying it doesn't show up. It's like you can't see anything. But that's what I love about this palette, and I have been wearing it ever since I got it, and I wear it during the day, I wear it in the evening. That's one of the reasons why this palette really stands out, is because I don't just reserve it for one time of the day or another. I use it at all times of the day, and that is my favorite kind of product because I'm getting my use out of it. And it is the Prada palette, which is funny because the first few palettes, like 5 palettes or whatever they came out with, were so bold and really difficult to decipher how to use. Like I could use 1 or 2 colors from the other one that I picked up, but this one I can use all of the shades. This one is in 07 Peony. It looks like this. It looks like one of the other palettes is kind of neutral like, but this one really is so pretty, and that's actually what I have on my eyes now, combined with a couple of other things. I have an eyeliner by Chanel. Oh, Taupe Fumé is paired with this. This one, I just took like this taupey color, like the mocha-y color, after I built a little dimension with an eyeliner, and I applied it over it to kind of soften it and blend it in, and that's really all I did. And I took a little bit of this color and put it on the center of the lid. I had some eyeliner and some mascara, and that's it for the eyes. Feels like you can't see anything, but trust me, it looks really pretty and flattering on the eye, and mostly you see the eye. So I love the idea that you can't really see this eyeshadow on, and that's why I love it. So I think you have to have a certain appreciation for more sheer makeup, more undetectable makeup to really love that palette, and the people who I know have that and love it have the same aesthetic. So I think if you appreciate very bold, very pigmented colors, and this is definitely not the palette for you. I feel like Tisse Rivoli might be, not that this is super bold, but you can definitely build and build and build this one. Same with the Clé de Peau, like there's a color in here, that more raisiny color. You can definitely build this one up, but the Prada palette, as much as you apply, you're not gonna see more. So just know that that is a very different palette, but also different in a good way for me. But do let us know, what are your favorite palettes, your lips but better colors, and what's the other thing we talked about? Did you pick them up? I'd love to know your ranking of those limited edition blushes, and what would you like to see come back as a full-time, what do you call it, full-time, regular, permanent blush in a collection out of the limited edition blushes, or any of the limited edition items you saw this year. Let us know what you would like to see as a permanent item. And I'll be taking all of these categories, picking one from each category and stating it as my favorite of 2025. I'll also do a look featuring each one of those products. But that is it for today's video, so please take care of each other, stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.